Hello everybody and welcome. This is Danny Code. In this tutorial I wanted to play through to the end of Era 1 and show how I use what I've already presented in my previous tutorials on signals and Mashinky to play a real game. So there is a new concept here that I have not introduced in my other signal tutorials, and that is the 3 platforms in a town, which in my other tutorials I only use 2, and you can see those are the 2 platforms here, and they go off into a diamond crossing on either side. And but to actually add a 3rd one and even a 4th one, and this will work with another platform as well. You move the diamond crossings out a little bit if you have room, and then you put in the 3rd platform and you connect it up with this junction here that goes right into the main line. And you use on the outside rails here, you use a two-way signal, block signal on either one of these, and that covers that. But we do have to use a chain signal in the middle here, where in a normal diamond crossing we would have just a one-way block signal here, because it needs to know, see these 2 signals here, it needs to know that if something's coming out, that not to send anything in. So it will alert this signal not to let anybody in. This signal will then alert this signal, which would then alert the signal, so something will wait here. So if all 3 platforms are taken, a train will wait here and wait for a platform to open up, and then it'll go on its merry way and use whatever platform is open. On the other end, it's mostly the same. So we have, again, the 2-way block signals here, but again, the traffic's coming from this way, so we need to know when we would usually use in a diamond crossing traffic coming in. We usually use a plain block signal here, but we need a chain signal again, just because it needs to know if one or the other is free, then it'll allow it to go. But if something's coming out, then it will not allow it to go. So again, this will alert this one. So if all 3 platforms are taken, a train will wait right here and wait for a platform to open up. So that's that concept. So let's just look at that and see how that works and watch it do its thing. I should have probably put a few more trains on here, but that's okay. So here's 2. Do we have another one coming in? No, we don't. It's okay. But as you can see, we have that one coming through. That's our log train coming through, just passing by. So what do we got here? We got some more traffic. Here we go. There's 2 trains. So all 3 platforms are taken. And there we go. Okay. So as I said, we're going to play through to the end of Era 1. And we have our logs coming from this forest here, going to the sawmill. And our next goal is to set up the delivery of timber, and we need to set up timber going from here. Let's press pause here real quick. We need timber going from here, going to, I don't know, let's see what we got. A toolworks around here somewhere. Here we go. Perfect. It's good. So what we're going to do, we don't have any T-junctions yet, but we're going to just come out here and put a T-junction here, and that should work fine. So let's do that. I'm going to fast forward through this. If you want a detailed version of adding a T-junction, you can go back. I already covered that in my previous tutorials, but I will fast forward it through here, And at the other end, I will actually explain the signals again one more time. So I'll see you on the other end. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so what I did, and I usually use, if you notice, 2 or more platforms per station when connecting to a town, but in general, I will use just one connecting to a resource and then come out and make it a 2-way like this. Okay, and that's the T-junction. So what I did with the T-junction real quick, any line coming in, right, so that's this line here coming into the T-junction, this line here coming into the T-junction from that direction, and from the bottom here coming in this way. Those all get chain signals, but the rest of the junctions in here get one-way block signals. So simple enough. You just need to cover all possible junctions. So you got the junction here, got one big old junction here, which is basically another kind of diamond crossing within the T junction. And crossing here, junction here. So you get the picture, right? So we have, and then so right before each junction we have one-way signals, and then we have exit signals coming out. So we have an exit signal coming here with traffic flowing that way, exit signal going here with traffic going that way, and again exit signal here going down south to the tool works. And that's that. So that's the basic T-junction. So let us buy a train and get our timber on the way. So we need a timber wagon, or a few. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 6. That'd be fine, right? And we'll give it orders. We're going from, we don't really have to give it orders because the only 2 places it will go would be from our sawmill to our toolworks, but let's give it orders anyways. I like to be a little bit more precise when needed. There we go. And start her off. And let's see what we got. Let's put this little guy up here and unpause. Now what's going to have to happen is, because we have our depot here, the timber train, once it's free to go, will have to come up around into this station, turn around, and go back. Let's make that go a little quicker. Oh, did I buy the wrong wagons? What's going on? Oh, he has to go all the way. Yeah. That is one, so he's going to go to this station, then turn around. That is one strangeness, oddity about this whole type of system. But once the train is on its route, it'll stay on its route. But sometimes when you buy it from the depot, it'll have to kind of go through a few stations and turn around. Alright, so we should go to the sawmill, pick up some timber, and bring it down to the toolworks. And we'll just fast forward this a little bit. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, welcome back, and that's our delivery of timber done. So we collect that reward, and I don't know if you noticed, but in the we had a little bit of an issue here with when your signals are too close together and they're shorter than the sections are shorter than the trains. They will jam up sometimes, so we got to kind of be careful of that. So what I did is I deleted there was a signal here and a signal here, so that will allow when the problem happened, it was this train coming in here from the south, and this train blocking it. So what we're going to do, what I did was I just deleted these two, so now we have this whole section of track where it'll be clear. So that should fundamentally solve that problem. So be aware. I mean, signals too close, sometimes you'll have jam up, so you have to delete a few of these. Like these may be a little bit too close, and some of them, you know, may need to get deleted. Anyways, okay, so our next goal is we got the deforestation. I think I might skip that for now, because it's not really needed for to progress to era 2. So if I can get to it, I'll get to it. But delivery of coal we definitely need. So let's do that one. So 200 units of coal from to any toolworks. So so we have the toolworks here, and we just need to bring coal to it. Right. So we have coal up here, and we have coal here. I think the easiest thing to do would be to link up perhaps this coal mine into a T-junction here. Yeah, and I think that'll work just fine. I'm going to do I'm not going to do a full T-junction. What I'm going to do is, because it's never going to really need to go to this town, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an alternate T-junction, just kind of like a one-way T-junction, because it's going to need to travel from here, go down, and into this into the toolworks. Actually, do we have a coal down here? No. I'm seeing things. I wish we had a coal down here. That'd be great, but we don't. So actually, probably this one here. This one might be better. So we'll put a full T-junction in here and just do it from that this coal mine here. So again, I'm going to fast forward, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed again what I did. I tried to space out some of these a little bit better, and also the exit signals coming from a T junction or any junction really should be block signals, but that's okay because, well, I used a chain signal here because it's not only coming out of this crossing, it's going into, or it's coming out of this junction, it's going into this crossing as well. And it was here as a chain signal, and then I had one here as a block signal, but I thought I'd divide the two and just put it right in the middle and make it a chain signal. So, and that'll work. So that'll work fine. Okay, so let us start our Coltrane. I think we'll do the Lins. Just do 5 of those. And then we want to give it orders. We're coming from station 7 here, the coal mine, all the way down to the tool works. And start her off, and that should be good. Okay, and it looks like we have a little situation here still. So, I think let's have this guy ignore the next signal, so we'll get that blockage out of the way. So we have a little bit of a situation here, so I think what I'm going to do, and again, this is putting the signals too close, putting the junctions too close to other junctions. You can run into that problem. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fix this, and I'll fast forward through it, and I have an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come out here and then go down here instead of just coming in here. So I think that'll be the solution there, the easiest way to fix it. So I'll see you on the other side. Okay, and that should solve that issue. So let's hope that solves that issue. There we go. Okay, so Coltrane. Where's our Coltrane? Coltrane is this our Coltrane? No, that's our timber train. Where is our Coltrane? I think, no, that's train 3. Okay, where'd you go, guy? Where'd you go? Alright, let's just open up our train window, I think, and go down to our Coltrane. Guess it's this guy? There he is. Okay, so what is going on? Did I? Yeah, okay. So, sorry, got lost there for a minute. Alright. And we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's right. Okay, so 5 trains. Okay, we have enough for that so far, and all we need to get out of the early steam age is the 100 coal. Then we're working on that. So 16 out of 200. And we have 5 so far. So we should have that in no time. Maybe we want to duplicate this train again. Or actually put on another one with some different coal cars. I think that'll be good. So let's do that real quick to get this moving a little bit quicker. And yeah. Do we want to buy the bald one? Yeah, what the heck, let's buy a bald one. And let's go ahead and give it the Talbots this time, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll give him 8 Talbots. And since this only has 2 stops it can do, we're just going to start it and not give it any orders. It'll be fine. And there goes the Talbot. Alright, we're just going to fast forward through this until we have 100 coal. And we will buy our way into our next era. Okay, so that is it. We have our 100 coal. Let's get our... Or do we? No, we don't. I'm sorry, we don't. We don't have a... We made our goal, but we don't have our coal in our... we don't have coal stored up for our goal to pay for this goal yet. Almost. We have 98. So 98 out of 100 here. Should be very close to getting that. One more trip. Should do it. And there we go. Okay. So, let's buy this, and we are in our next, we are in era 2. So, and that is it, and we will leave it there for now. And I will give, let's do a little, like a flyby of what we actually did, a little summary. So we started off with the 4 towns, plus we had you know, the forest connected up, and also the sawmill here. Although we had to rework the sawmill to extend, because having these things too close sometimes will make it so that things will get stuck. But if they're spaced out far enough, everything should be fine. And we progressed to era 2, and that's it. So with that, I bid you adieu, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.